Hey everyone, today I'm working on this small open gates project for the November box, and I'm gonna do this little Noel, placemat. It starts with tracing out on your heat and bond. The kit came with the fusible interfacing, I think it's the proper term, but you put the bumpy side that has the glue down and you trace out this Noel, which is reversed. So you kind of have to think through like two negatives. It's reversed and it's on the bottom side of this fusible. So I got my letters out. So here's my N, and here's a little bit of the N that I haven't cut out, but I think that big blob in the Noel, I think that looks cute. So I'm not gonna continue cutting that out. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I need to take off the back of these papers. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know if I can really do camera work. Oh, we're so close. It's gonna happen. Ta-da! There we are. So you can see it's got a little shimmer. It's that glue. With this product, I believe it's 6 seconds that we hold down to glue that in place, but we have to get it centered. So to center this, I took my strip and ironed it that way, lengthwise, and then I'm gonna take it and iron. And now I've got that X right there. And I'm gonna take this and just kind of eyeball what I'm looking for. So I can see that when I've done the same thing on the piece of paper and I can see the Noel through, this O is going to be right on the center. So even though there's 4 letters, you have to keep in mind that the weight of the size of the letters, this N takes up a lot of that visual space. So let me get the O down first. Okay, the thick side goes like that. Leggy N. That fat blob. Whoop. Okay, so I can kind of eyeball where this goes. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna line up. I can still see the Noel through this paper, and I have it folded in half. I'm gonna line it up to where this is here, and that's like pretty spot on. Okay, so I'm gonna fiddle with that a little more, and then all I do is press down that for 6 seconds just to get that stuck in place. I'm at the pressing phase. So exciting. And of course, I mean, I gotta say it because it's an easy mistake. Make sure that glue side is down. You don't want that on your iron. And that is fused on. It's not going anywhere. I just got the L done with this blanket stitch. For me, it's Q14 on my machine under the utility stitches. And like with this machine, you can go into the question mark, pattern explanation, and it'll say applique decorative blanket stitch, so you know that you're using the right thing, because there's quite a few of them that look just like that. See all these little, and so it got really thin here at the end of the L, and you can tell from the back I just switched to a straight stitch to get to that point, and you see it got a little messy, but hopefully that all looks fine. So I'm going to start a new letter. And I think like right here in this corner of the E is where I want to be. And so I'm going to line it up where I think that would fall. And just start to put my needle down. So I can see exactly where that's going to fall. And I want to scooch this over like a little bit. Okay, and there I am. So with this stitch, it goes down, back, over, forward, back, forward, side, side, down, up, down, side, side. So you have to keep that in mind when you want to know exactly where you want to stop. Because I'm coming up on a curve and I'll need to pause. So over, over, one more, over, stop. And I'm gonna move it, rotate it, not that much. And then it's gonna go down, forward, back, forward, side, stop. Forward, back, forward, side, stop. And since E is so curvy, I'm just gonna do that little by little all the way. And then by the time I work my way over and have N and have these straight lines, I'll be able to just blast through that. That took me well over an hour. And I'm just glad that it says Noel and not Merry Christmas, because that would have been eternity. But I really love how it turned out. Here's the back. I gotta make sure that I trim these threads, because if they lay here and it gets quilted together, that black thread will show through. It doesn't bother me too much when I miss it. You can always fix that and pull it through. So next is called a flanged edge. We have these really thin strips folded in half, and that's gonna get sewed just around the border, all the way around. And then I'll put on these border strips, and then that is the whole placemat top. So I'll go ahead and just let you get the bird's eye view of that.